All right. As the great poet Matthew McConaughey often says, welcome back. Welcome to another edition of The Founders Table. Pull up a chair and join us at The Founders Table. I'm Nick Long, and I'm joined by another fellow founder, Mr. Anthony Busciglio.
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man? You were freaking gone for a long time.
Yeah, man. I was, dude. I'm just trying to get back into my. It really throws off my shit, man. It throws off my routine, the time zones, my sleep schedule, my eating. Plus I drank between Costa Rica and then last week in Jersey, our team event. I don't really drink that much, so I drank way more than I usually do. So I just been like so off. I told my wife yesterday, I'm like, I gotta just get back. That's why this morning I was like 3:45 a.m.
Wait, no, you were 3:45.
Oh yeah, I got up a little earlier.
Oh, you texted me, said you were gonna be there at 4:45.
Yeah, and then I went for the old school 3:45. I needed to just go.
What he's talking about is going to the gym.
Yeah, and get back into the routine, man. I'm such a man of routine now at this age. When I'm not in it, man, it just throws off everything. Throws off my focus, my thinking, my mindset, everything. So I'm just getting it back in order. I got no trips at all until June 16th. So next 5 weeks.
Settled in.
Yeah. Plus, I just started my cut, my weight cut today. So I gained 17 pounds since January.
Fat ass.
And now I'm going to cut about 9, and then the result being of me gaining 8 pounds of lean muscle. So when you bulk, you got to just you got to add on a little bit of fat, and then you cut down. So now I started today with my cut.
Back in the routine.
Like a fighter cuts for his fucking fight.
He's back in the routine and soon back in the skinny jeans.
Yeah. Thank God I didn't have to change nothing. Nothing. Everything still fits.
Everything still fits?
Yeah. So I didn't have. But 17 pounds is a good amount of fucking weight.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, I'm 177.
You's a big girl.
Yeah. That's a huge bitch.
That's one big one.
But I'm back, man. I'm glad to be back.
So it looks like we got some people.
Mullins.
Yeah.
Mike runs the Jersey office. He's doing the carnivore diet, where it's just meat only. I know somebody that did it, man. They got so sick of it, like after like 5-6 weeks, just only eating meat, just meat.
Really?
Yeah, because it's meat is not caloric dense or whatever, calorie dense. So you could just eat steak and chicken, but I mean, you get sick of just eating that all fucking day. He's doing it, although he cheated on Friday night though at the team event.
Yeah, everybody has a cheat day.
Yeah, he cheated. We went to this place called Spin in New York City. It's like this underground ping pong place that has like a DJ and music.
Underground ping pong.
It's fucking cool.
Is there a ping pong show? Because I went to this ping pong place in Thailand. I don't think it was the same thing.
That's probably not that has the lady boys, right?
Wow, no, they don't have lady boys. They do very interesting things with.
A show?
It's a show.
No. We actually played fucking ping pong.
You've never heard about the ping pong show?
No.
What?
No.
It's in Thailand. Like they're all over the place.
Ping pong show.
Okay. All right, we're getting a little off track here, but I think it's worth talking about. You want to dive into that?
Yeah, I want to know about it.
Well, finish your thing about Spin. So Spin is a.
So they have shuffleboard, mostly ping pong. You got like a big bucket of fucking balls. You reserve 2 tables.
Why do you need a big bucket of balls?
So you're not going chasing balls. There's fucking balls flying everywhere. You're just playing, and they're walking around. They're cleaning up the ping pong balls. They're all over the place.
Really?
Yeah, and then there's music, bar, food. They have shuffleboard games. Connect 4 Uno. Like you just kind of hanging out playing games. We ended up playing shuffleboard.
So it's kind of like one of those bowling alleys that are like up and coming with the drinks and the food and all that stuff. But ping pong.
But a cool fucking place. Huh. TVs everywhere. Yeah, there's probably like 40 ping pong tables.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking. The place is awesome. Great for like team events.
Huh.
Yeah, we had a great time.
You went ham.
Yeah, I had like 7 drinks, dude.
Wow.
I never do that. Yeah, I went definitely off the rails.
I haven't drank since August.
I ate like a slob. I ate with Naveen.
Oh, he was there too?
Naveen, I met with Naveen and a bunch of guys earlier. And then I had a huge meal. Then I ate again like 2 hours later. Like I went really off the rails.
By the way, big shout out to our boy Naveen. If you guys don't know this guy, Naveen Takaram, hard to spell, but I think he goes by the Dream Naveen on
IG.
on Instagram. Got to follow this guy. He's at over 3 billion in exits. He won like the TechCrunch tech startup, turned a company with no revenue into a $50 million exit. These are the guys that Anthony and I run with, get advice from. They're in our peer group. They too sit at the conversation of the founders table.
We did a podcast with Naveen here.
That's right. Yeah, you can go back and check the podcast with Naveen. Great guy. Naveen, We love you, dude. Our brown brother. So
Viking.
all right, before
Brown
we jump into today's topic, I do want to talk about the ping pong show.
Yeah. What is
So it's in Thailand. Okay. Now, you go there and it has a whole it's a show. It's like a choreographed show, and it has to do with the female anatomy and all the things that the female vagina can do. And I told my wife, I went with my wife, by the way.
I never heard of this before.
What you don't know is that it's like a Swiss Army knife. What these women have, what they can. It's probably the most underutilized tool in the toolkit. I mean, this lady opened a Coke with it. Like she literally opened a Coke. Like
a bottle of Coke?
Like with the
can?
With the cap. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Just opened the Coke, drank the Coke in there, and then filled up a cup with
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Thailand just does some weird shit.
Smoked a cigarette. It smoked a cigarette. It was
welcome to the founder's table.
It was the craziest thing. Anyway, I digress. So, but I think it's actually
it's nice. It's a nice show. It's nice. It's a nice family show.
Well, the thing is, here's the thing: is that I think it's about tools and underutilized tools in the toolkit. I told my wife, I said, I didn't know it could do that. I've been with you for this long, 15 years, and you've been holding out. You could open my Coke every time. I'm searching around for a bottle opener, and you're carrying one with you at all times.
You have a built-in bottle opener. I had no idea.
A built-in bottle opener, but I think it's a good. There is a segue here.
Okay.
there is a segue.
Go ahead. Let's go with it.
But anyway, so we're talking. We're all over the place, and we're
morning meeting.
Yeah, but we're just normal dudes. Right, we're just normal guys. You run a multi 8-figure company. I've run multi 8-figure companies. I'm working on 9-figure exits. We're sometimes we got to put the polo shirt on and be hoity-toity. And I'm watching you out there doing your thing with your guys, and everybody looks to you like you got the answers. Like you and we have to have the answers all the time. But there's this concept called imposter syndrome, where I'm sure sometimes when you're up there, and you're exuding confidence, there's a bit of you that's like, is this even going to work? Am I the guy? Am I the guy to lead all these people? Do you ever have that thought?
Early on.
Well, you told me that.
And then sometimes, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
You told me that sometimes you wake up going, it's all going to end.
Well, yeah, that's me operating out of fear for sure, right? Because of my past, what happened to me in my past for sure. But there's a lot of times where I gotta talk myself up to even go do that.
I know.
Even today.
Yeah, because you're out of your routine. You're not feeling well. Maybe you had a good week. Maybe you had a bad week. But we often as founders feel like we're not the ones. Like who am I to do what I said I was going to do?
Yeah.
Right? Like we feel like this we feel like a fake. We feel like a fraud. We feel like and then it's funny because the perception of the people are like, oh my God, these guys got it all figured out. Like Anthony's so smart. Anthony's so dialed in. Anthony's got his routine down. Meanwhile you're slugging down 16 vodka tonics at the ping pong show.
Oh.
But that's what people don't know is that as founders, we're normal people, and actually, we're kind of not normal people, because it's an insane man or woman's game to be an entrepreneur, and you got to kind of talk yourself through this. Anthony, who are you to do this? Anthony, who are you to lead these people? Anthony, who are you? Do you think you're going to build $100 million company? But there's this glimmer of hope inside of you that you will, and therefore you do. We hold on more to the hope than the hate or the self-deprecation that we have for ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, and you want to have the answers, but a lot of the times you're just figuring it out along the way,
right?
Because you've never done it. So how the fuck do you have the answers
right.
if you're solving new problems right now.
Right.
You know, like you think you're coming up with the solutions, but they're brand new solutions to problems you never had.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're betting, you're making a bet that this is going to solve the problem, and then you know, 8 times out of 10 that doesn't work, and then you just go to the next and the next and the next, and then all of a sudden
you got the problem solved.
you got and you get a big win, and all of a sudden the whole company moves forward,
Right.
right? But
And then-
sometimes
and
you
then-
got to go through like, you know, 20 L's in a row to get to the 1 W.
Right, but that one W just obliterates all the L's.
Yeah.
Just wipes them up, covers all the holes that it created. But
Yeah.
I mean, this is an epidemic, but I want to kind of maybe frame it differently. Is that, you know, to the founders out there that are listening, that are like in this maybe early stage, middle stage, even big stage companies, like. I think this ideology of being an imposter or not having it figured out, or am I going to fail, is a completely normal thought process.
Yeah, for sure.
Completely normal thought process, you know? And there's really no difference in like a guy that builds $100 million company and a $1 million company, other than the way that guy at the $100 million company thinks.
The way he thinks. I mean, your buddy says it all the time.
Right.
Right.
It's just as hard to build a $100 million company as it is a $1 million. Like it's the same amount of time, you
Yep.
know, and same amount of like effort. You got to do things differently.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're
Not working more hours.
No, you're not putting in more. You're just
In fact, you're probably less.
right.
Because at that point you have so many good
Resources,
people,
yeah.
resources that are making bigger decisions that normally you would make when you're smaller.
Right. So when you wake up in the morning, like, are you ready just to do a backflip out of bed and go rip the face off the day?
Never.
No. So you're at the gym this morning at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like what was your thought process when you woke up this morning?
Well, first from 2 to 4, I was like awake. Could not I just was tossing and turning. I had one of those nights, which happens all the time. I don't fucking know why. So I had that, and I started thinking about work, and then I started thinking about, you know, first thing I thought, I'm doing the fucking morning meetings. I haven't been here that much, and I haven't been that vocal lately. I've just been so busy. I'm like, I'm coming in. I'm doing the fucking morning meeting. What am I going to talk about? What do these guys need to hear? What's going to pump them up? And what, you know, what things do they not know that they should know right now that maybe I'm forgetting? Because a lot of times just you got to make sure you're always communicating.
Right.
Then the whole time you didn't come to the gym today.
Whoa. Shots fired.
Just let
Shots
everybody
fired.
know.
Shots fired.
What does my wife say? Yeah, he's gonna what? He's more than ready to rip the day. I can vouch for that. Yeah, but I gotta talk my work to rip the day. Go to the gym. Do that, rip through the routine, but then like I got you weren't there, so I was literally thinking the whole.
Why you got to
morning.
keep bringing old shit up?
Yeah, so Nick didn't go to the gym today, so the whole morning I'm working out. I was literally thinking about, all right, you know what? I'm going to meet with each team real quick and show them some of the marketing initiatives. They need to know about the new tech rollouts coming up with the product enhancements. I don't think it's been communicated with them because we just did a demo last week. I was in Jersey. We have this new contest we just rolled out. I want to make sure we're very clear and pump them up and make sure that this creates a hustle vibe this week in the office with this new competition we're doing with the team leaders and the closers. Like I was literally thinking about this for 2 hours,
Right.
just to come talk for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what people think is they think, because I'm like an extremely positive person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
And last week I just got kicked in the nuts, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was funny because the previous week was like on fire. And one thing, it's great having a fellow founder and a fellow friend and somebody who understands this ideology of imposter syndrome, this ideology of like, we're going to fail. Like one of the things that Anthony and I do is we text each other the numbers, you know, like, and encourage each other, you know, when I'm like, hey, how was your day? Like, day was awesome. Or like, dude, I had a down day. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I had a great week. It was like shit, like just could not lose. And then last week, like it started off amazing on Monday and I was like, you know,
It's gonna be a big week.
Yeah, bebopping around the house and it just like, it was like turned in the punch bowl, man.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't get out of it. And by the time Thursday, Friday rolled around, dude, I was in this headspace of like, why the fuck am I doing this? This is never going to work. This is going to be another failed venture. I'm going to let my wife down. I'm going to let my employees down. I'm going to let my partners down. You know, like I just was in this like
entrepreneurial mental health.
Yeah.
It's
like,
real shit.
It's real shit. You're tossing and turning at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, to 4 a.m. And so that's what the other founders that are watching this need to understand is that you're not alone. You're not alone in thinking that, you know, you're going to fail. You're not alone in wondering if you're the person to do it. You're not alone in like, you know, being self-deprecating and going, gosh, like I'm such a loser. I didn't do this or I didn't do that. Or you got someone constantly reminding you didn't go to the gym today. You know, like you're not alone in that. You're not. Like that's completely normal, but you have to understand, like you put yourself in a subset of abnormal. To be an entrepreneur, you signed up and stepped up for an abnormal journey. But inside of that abnormality, there's complete normality between those thoughts, those patterns, those behaviors.
Yeah.
And you just have to keep going.
Yeah, and you know, there are no accidents, right? So because Nick didn't go to the gym today, it allowed me the space to think about the things that I wanted to talk about on today's morning meeting.
I just spilled my coffee. By the way, it was Mother's Day, okay? So I was just making sure that my wife knew that it just wasn't one day. I carried that into today and just, you know, made sure she was good.
How'd you eat yesterday?
Like a cow.
Terrible, right?
Actually, not too bad.
No,
not too bad. We did breakfast in bed for her, and which we always do. Then I had a poke bowl and then some sushi.
We went to
heavy on the fish yesterday.
We went for a walk to Balboa.
Ooh.
And then we took the ferry across. You know, by
Did you go to the burger place?
Dude, it's filthy over there.
It is kind of weird.
Where the rides are?
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
You should feel right at home, dude. It looks like
the Jersey Shore.
You should have been like,
I didn't move out here for that, bro.
You should have like ripped the sleeves off of your shirt.
Yeah, to see some of the fucking...
grabbed a Parliament and just been like, I'm home, everybody.
Dude, it's bad over there.
The big Bambino is back.
Yeah, to see some of the animals walking around over there, dude. I mean, the way people were dressed, I was like, what the fuck? Let's get back to Balboa to the other side. Because it's nice over there.
The guy's been in Orange County for 2 years and he's
Shush.
He's shushing his people.
Get out of here. Get back over to the other side of the fucking bridge. Get on that fucking ferry. What do you call that thing? The little transporter?
The ferry.
Get the fuck out of here. Get on the other side. What about the gym is more important? Having this discipline to go every day or having a routine? Having the discipline to go every day. Or does, well, I mean, it's...
I guess that's one and the same, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that the same shit?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I think going like the way you actually cure imposter syndrome is you do what you said you were going to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, so as I call them these micro, deposits of trust to go in and make a macro withdrawal when you need it. Meaning like,
it's got to be a fucking, like a part of you. Like, it's such a part of me that like, and that's Noah McKenzie. His last name's McKenzie. Like literally my wife is on here too. And I was telling her at 3 o'clock yesterday, man, I can't wait to get up tomorrow morning at 3:45 and get back into my fucking routine. I feel off between Jersey and Costa Rica. I literally couldn't wait to be tired at 3:45 a.m. and just get back to my thing and my journal and my little affirmations and the gym and just the whole shit. Like I couldn't wait to do it. But if you don't have it where you have that attachment to it, then you're not there yet.
Yeah.
As far as like taking it like that seriously.
Well, that's I mean, a lot of times we feel like an imposter because we say we're going to do something and we don't do it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not the things I speak aloud. The things I speak aloud, 9 times out of 10 get done because I told them to somebody else. It's the things that are in my head. I'm going to make that phone call. I'm going to send that email. I'm going to close that deal. I'm going to ask for the money. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to make the pitch deck for the investor. I'm going to rewrite the sales script. And then we procrastinate and we go days on end. And that's where you feel like an imposter. Like, dude, maybe I'm not the guy. But when you have these micro deposits of doing what you said you were going to do, it allows you to go in for that macro withdrawal of like, all right, I got this, right?
Yep.
I got this. In that moment of like, holy shit, what's going to happen? You're like, no, I got this, right? And so, if you're sitting here as a founder and you're like, man, I just don't know if I'm the guy. One, know that that's okay. And know that like, I think that all the time. And I'm sure my friend here thinks the same thing. 2 is just do what you said you were going to do. do what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it. If you do that and that alone, your life will move forward. And your life is either a series of progression or regression. There's only these brief states of stagnation, meaning you're not going forward or back. But if you're stagnant too long, there's only one way to go, which is back. And when you start falling back, you're in retreat. You're in retreat of what you said you were going to do. You're in retreat of what you really want. And now you have to fight a different battle running backwards rather than just taking one micro step forward and killing that imposter inside of you.
I like that.
You know?
Yeah,
and I mean, this is why
procrastination's a bitch, man.
Yeah, I mean,
It'll hold you back.
I attribute a lot of your success to how disciplined you are.
I do too.
I mean, like you're one of the most disciplined people I know, and I know a lot of disciplined people, including the man I see in the mirror every day. But I look at like your ideas, for example. What happens when you get an idea?
I write it right down into my
exactly, and then you put it where?
And my Trello, on my to-do, it goes right on my...
Exactly.
It's always in front of me.
And then you slide that over, and then you knock it off.
Yeah. And
so
then knock it off.
You're not... in your morning speech, did you have some earth-shattering thing that's going to change the trajectory of the company?
No.
What's going to change the company? Like, how's the company going to continue to grow?
Yeah, with consistency, just consistent micro improvements day after day.
Yeah, consistent micro improvements day after day leads to macro real results.
Yep.
Like it's crazy. And so, as you're dealing with this mental health, I think mental health is a epidemic as a whole.
Yep, for sure.
I mean, I think our world is hurting right now, but certainly the world of entrepreneurialism, I mean, it's crazy. Like, there's been this big trend. This guy's slugging down some water. Jesus, look at that.
Half a gallon in, baby, and it's 8:30.
My guy's thirsty.
I got a half a gallon left. I'm done already.
My guy's thirsty over here.
You got to get the water in early. You got to get a half a gallon in by like 8 a.m. Then you only got half more to go the rest of the day. You got to drink a gallon a day.
Yeah, I drink about a gallon a day.
Do you?
Well,
are you sure?
Most days.
Are you sure about that?
Most days, yeah.
Are you tracking it?
No, I'm not tracking.
How do you know you're drinking a gallon a day? It's actually a lot.
I'm pretty good.
Do you know how many of these you would need to drink a gallon?
So this is probably 10 ounces. So I need 12 and a half. 12.8 to be exact.
Of those?
Of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that much.
It's a lot.
I mean, no, it's like, so,
that's 32 ounces.
Yeah. So, I mean, I drink, like a standard bottle of water is, I think, 12.9 fluid ounces. You need about 8 of those.
It's a lot.
That's not that much.
It's a lot.
This is pretty easy. Look at this. Does this coffee count?
No, coffee does not count.
Because I got 3 of these in me today. Let's go. I don't know. We were digressing. But anyway, I think part of this mental health epidemic is people just not doing what they said they were going to do.
Yeah.
Like, we live in this sedated world where we can just pick up this phone, we can pick up this podcast, and we're one of, 3 trillion choices to, like, fall into a rabbit hole, right? And then what happens is, for me at least, I don't know if you get this, but, like, do you ever compare yourself to, like, the other people that you see, like, online or,
Sure.
influencers?
Yeah.
Like an Alex Hormozy or a Gary Vaynerchuk, or you're like, fuck, dude. Like, why them and not me? Well, so that actually amplifies the imposter syndrome, because that's the comparison game. And they say, comparison is the thief of joy, and it's actually the thief of progress, because then you get hung up and wrapped around the axle of, like, what they're doing versus what you're not doing. And there becomes this big pool of envy, which is actually one of the 7 deadly sins. But it's not about envy. It's about emulation. Like, there was, even with you, like, I was like, fuck this guy. Like, he's in good shape. His company's kicking ass. All right, what is Anthony doing that I'm not doing? And the first thing that you were doing that I wasn't doing, and I didn't do today, so I'll beat you to the punch, was going to the gym every single day. Like, that and that alone, like, helps from that mental health perspective.
It's fucking huge.
Imagine if, so here was your option this morning. You're tossing and turning at 2 a.m., like, 3:45 comes around. You had a choice.
I thought about it. Hold on a second. From 2 to 4, while I couldn't sleep,
You're like, I'm not going to the gym.
I thought about it 30 times. Maybe I should just sleep in. No, just fucking go. Maybe I'm going to be tired, but yeah, I should just fucking go get out of the way. Maybe I'll go in the afternoon. Should I go 1 o'clock? No, it's 3. What time is it now? 3:10? Fuck. Maybe I can sleep a half hour more and then go. Should I not go? Should I go? Like, literally, that was happening while I couldn't sleep.
In real time.
In real time. And then I was like, no, I'm just fucking going.
Yep.
And then I went. And that happens all the time.
We got low power on my phone here. Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time. It's like this. It's like this mental masturbation, you know, like, and literally you're just fucking yourself. You know, like you're just like, hey, I want to go. Should I go? No, just go. Just try this for 1 week, and 1 week only. Just write down like 10 things that you can do. These micro steps. Go to the gym every day. Eat under 2,000 calories. Meditate for 5 minutes. You know. Send my wife or my significant other a gratitude text.
Write 3 affirmations.
Make one call to a potential big client a day. I don't know what it is. You have to figure that out for yourself. But just write down 10 things and do those 10 things and compare how you feel at the end of this week.
Yeah.
How you did to the previous week. And I promise you, through those micro deposits of trust in yourself, you're going to feel less like an imposter. You're going to feel more like the person in power, and you're going to get a different result.
I like that. That's the challenge for the millions watching around the world.
Yeah, for our millions and millions of fans that are pouring in. I mean, we've got at least 4 people watching live right now. For all of you that are watching live or now, just do that. Like, if you want to cure the imposter syndrome, just stop being an imposter.
If we impact one person, it was worth every fucking second.
Exactly. Just do what you said you were going to do.
More than one, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's who said thanks, guys? Someone said thanks, guys.
That's Noah. Thanks, bro.
All right,
I hope we empowered you today.
Anything else?
No, I got to go take a piss.
All right. Well, all right. So I know we ping-ponged all around this conversation.
That's funny. You looped it back in.
Yeah, no pun intended. But it's real because these ping-pongs are in your mind all day long. They're bouncing around, and you just got to hit one at a time, and you got to do one thing every day that'll move the needle forward, and your life will have progression, not regression. You'll feel less like an imposter. You'll feel more empowered, and you'll understand that you are in control of your life. So anything else?
Adios.
We'll see you next week on the Founders Table. We hope you pulled up a chair and you got something out of this. We out!